We gotta wait until all the lights on. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until people pile in here. I'm gonna wait until people pile up in here. What's going on? What's the word? What's the word? My son, he chilling right here. What's up? What's up? What's going on, bro? I appreciate you coming in, man. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna start cooking after some more people get up in here. I appreciate whoever liked the video. What's the word, man? I appreciate it as y'all come in and hit that like button for me. All love, bro. All love, man. Oh. I appreciate you. I appreciate you subscribing, bro. I appreciate you, man. All love, man. What's going on, y'all? I know it's a little late. Well, it ain't really that late, to be honest. In Chicago, it's about, what, 7 o'clock? It's, yeah, almost 8 o'clock in Chicago right now. I'm sitting here with my children running around. My daughter's sitting right next to me eating. My son running around having a good little time. He had his first day of school today. So, you know, he running around watching TV, man. That has fate. It's not, brother, but it's not. I'm broadcasting California, home of Los Angeles, home of the world of championship makers. Will you make champions out here? You like AK-40? What you mean? Who is that? What's up? Hold on, my son. He tugging on me right now. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Michael, what you doing now? I need advice. What y'all do, mama? Any older album recommendations? The Roots, Things Fall Apart. Snoop, Doggy Style. I would suggest Jadakiss, Kiss the Game Goodbye. Styles P, A Gangsta and a Gentleman. It's a lot of albums you could check out. Bro, for real. You mean hip hop, R&B, what genre? Those are the genres I'm well versed in, hip hop and R&B, to be honest with you. What's the word? All right, man. I love music and the soul within it. Information. I feel that. All right, so anyway, man. Look, I made this video I don't know. I'm on Twitter and I see that Lil Yachty had Key Glock on his like podcast or whatever, right? And while Key Glock is on the podcast, I guess one of Yachty's friends makes beats, right? And so I don't know where the conversation went, but Yachty in the middle of the podcast starts basically talking about how the man been making beats for years, and he just started to make something shake recently because his friend is very he like because your friend is very successful. Yachty was talking about himself in third person. You know, you were able to, I guess, keep going because you have a very successful friend that could help you. In so many words, Yachty was putting it on blast like, hey man, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in a successful position at all. You wouldn't be in a successful position if it wasn't for me. And I'm like, dang, like, why you got to put your mans on Front Street like this for the world to see? That's just crazy to me. I'm like, bro, why you got to put your homie on blast like this? And somebody in the comments was like, dang, can you imagine what he's saying what Yachty says when he gets around girls? Do Yachty be like, like, yo, I'm really this dude father for real. I really take care of him, right? It was like, can you imagine what he says to him? You know, what he says about him, you know, when he's around women. And I thought about it. I say, man, you know what, man? I hope Yachty ain't downplaying that man in front of women. But again, you see the worst traits in men when it come to women. Like, I've grown up in Chicago, just being in college, I've seen men do some of the most vile stuff in order to get close to a beautiful woman. I'm talking about throw their homie under the bus, trash them out, get in front of girls and remind their homie how he wearing some clothes that he let them borrow, get around girls and start bringing up money that he let the dude borrow before, like just trying to make another dude seem like a bum in order to position himself higher than that guy, right? And I be like, yo, I've seen it like the worst. I've seen it in the worst ways. You hear me? I've seen men. What's going on, baby? I've seen men. I'm talking about sell dude. They own mans. I've seen dudes tell on their friends infidelity to their homie's girlfriend in order to try to like gain cool points with the girl because they really liking their homie's girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling y'all, men can be very, very vile, very vindictive, very manipulative when it comes to women. Men do not play fair. About himself doesn't need to put other men down. Right. A man who is secure about himself, right, doesn't need, for sure. Right. But a lot of men not secure in who they are and, you know what I mean, what they bring to the table. So they have to post out on the next man in order to gain a leg up. Right. I saw it in high school. I mean, dating back to high school. We 15, 16. I've seen stuff like this before. And men will go to the craziest lengths in order to try to prove a point. Torin Brown, what's the word, man? Like, I remember, I told y'all this before. I remember being in high school. When I was in high school, you know, back in the day, and I told this before on my live stream. Back in the day, when you get a girlfriend, your girlfriend wants you to put that y'all in a relationship together in a public forum on Facebook so that she can, you know, stop other girls from talking to you, etc. Even though they really don't stop nothing. But you know what I mean? A girl wants you to broadcast you're in a relationship with her, right? And so I remember when I'm in high school, my daughter's mom, you know, I posted I was in a relationship with her. So, you know, at this time, when that happens, bro, more than just women trying to see who you dating, men try to see who you dating, right? And I remember this dude that was always in my face, always shaking my hand every single day, coming up to me, trying to be my man's all the time, always trying to be all in, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? He all in my face all the time, right? I remember this dude, he messages, because again, you can see who I'm in a relationship with on Facebook. This dude gonna message my girlfriend at the time and tell her, oh, you're Malcolm's girlfriend. Malcolm never talks about you. He never brings you up. Ever. He never brings you up. In hopes of pouring salt on me and in hopes of making my girlfriend feel like, oh, I don't care about her because I don't bring her up to dudes that I'm not even super close with. You know what I mean? But he was trying to get at her by like downplaying me. You know what I'm saying? So men do all type of weird stuff like that. I didn't see men. I'm telling you, I didn't see men. Men are the new women. Thanks, give me a rent. I really appreciate that. Men are the new. These dudes corny, weird, very, very corny and weird. Yeah, me. I'm telling you, about a woman, you will see the worst, the worst in a man. Like I'm talking about, men will snake out their own homeboys for a girl. It is what exactly. It's too many fish in the sea. But I didn't see it, man. Dudes get in front of other women and try to clown their homeboys out. I didn't see dudes get in front of other women and try to like sun their homeboys, like try to act like they like nothing but some. What you got going on? Hold on, y'all. I can't see you right there. I am here. My bad, y'all. But yeah, like I didn't seen dudes. I didn't seen dudes do, like I said, the worst of the worst. You feel me? I didn't see men. There's no such thing as really friends. Nah, it's not. It's not, man. And again, when I was in college, right? I seen it then. I seen dudes that was all in my face all the time, shaking my hand, trying to be my friend, try to talk to my son's mother. Right? She come back and I don't know what these dudes be thinking that the woman not gonna tell you. They think they that cool that the woman not gonna tell me what's going on. Like my friend, my son's mother, she come tell me dudes that was all in my face, dudes that I didn't helped out in certain situations, trying to like, oh, like what do you think this is? But you know what I mean? Like again, yeah, dudes will do something. You see the worst traits in men about a woman. I didn't watch these shows like Forensic Files, where a man best friend be cheating with his woman and end up trying to kill him to be with the woman. Like all type. I'm telling y'all, man. You know. So tell us about the dunk heard around the world. Bro, that dunk is about 3 weeks old, man. I talked about it when it first happened, man. Yeah, a man who gossip around. Yeah, be careful about men like that. Men who end up gossiping about other men. Any man I know that if I get around a dude and he started talking bad about a man he hang around with all the time, I'm just meeting this dude. I know he'll snake me out any minute. He'll slime me out any minute, man. But yeah, dude, like yeah, it really is feminine. But I've seen it happen. I've seen dudes, like I'm not lying. That's zesty behavior. Dirty Mackin at his finest. I didn't seen dudes like a dude talking to a girl, and another dude is mad that the girl is, interested in the guy, and he'd be like, "Why you talking to such and such? Why you talking to him? He ain't this and he ain't got that and he ain't got this and he ain't got that." You be like, "Bro, what?" It's like, but it happens all the time. Dirty Mackin at the highest degree. What's up, baby? Hold on, I think my son he want me. I think he want me. He want me in the room with him. You gotta. Them the same people smile in your face the whole time they don't like you. Gotta stay from. Yeah, you gotta stay away from them, man. You gotta watch them. My pops would always tell me and warn me about certain individuals and certain guys. You know what I mean? They got them type of traits. You know what I mean? And luckily, me having, like I said, my father used to tell me all this type of stuff all the time. Like, even about men who secretly be wanting your life, all of that happens to when dudes do crimes together. His homeboy was snitch on the boy together. I'm telling you, again, I didn't seen when you play football. Nah, it's too late for me, man. I didn't say all love, bro. All love. I didn't seen dudes tell on their best friends to their girlfriend, like, "Oh man, you won't believe where Dre was at last night. He was at Tanisha house. You know, when he told you he was at my house, he was really at Tanisha house. You too good to be getting treated like that. You too beautiful to be letting somebody do you like that. You too good." Like, bro, what? Like, what do you do? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? And I've known dudes who have done that. And you like, this is foul. This is crazy behavior. But You see it. I got the bag and taco. I never knew how much paying. Makes you want to fly solo. Yeah, make you want to fly solo for real. Because you just never know, man. Dudes, a lot of men have a lot of jealousy in them. It's funny how old boy Skeptic ain't gonna talk about one of your brothers getting fined. All up instinct takes, man. I appreciate you subscribe. Sending a donation, brother. I appreciate you, man. That mean a lot to me. Yeah, man. And I'm a transition. I'm a transition to another topic in a minute because Scap Attack, man. His fans, they run into my channel calling me racist. They come into my channel calling me. They telling me your channel never gonna go nowhere because you keep bringing up race. They want to live in this utopia where race is not brought up, where we just ignore racism. We do the Morgan Freeman, act like it don't exist. And so they get mad because I'm calling out how, T Dominique, basically, it's a YouTuber named Scap Attack, right? He hates LeBron James with his heart, mind, body, and soul. But when I watch him cover especially black American athletes, the way he covers them and when they have shortcomings, the amount of vitriol he aims at these black American players, he never does it with these white international players. Like Luka Doncic and Jokic, Luka will play terrible. He will never discuss Luka with the same amount of vitriol he has for LeBron James. For the way he'll do a Kyrie Irving, or the way he'll do a Jason Tatum or somebody like that. He will never talk with the same amount of vitriol to Luka Doncic. And I pointed out, Luka was trying to draw fouls so much, he was getting himself in foul trouble. Making his team, Luke turning the ball over, allowing his team to get put in bad positions because he wanted to just flop and act like he getting fouled every time, right? And the way he would cover it, he would talk about the errors of Luka Doncic, but it would always be with he would put on kid gloves when addressing the errors and mistakes of a Luka Doncic or Nikola Jokic, right? When it's LeBron James, when it's Kevin Durant, when it's Jason Tatum, the gloves come off. He don't care how he say it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's what I was saying. So the dude Scap Attack, his fans have been coming to my channel telling me I'm racist. Your channel not gonna go nowhere because you focus on race, all of that, and that they get mad at me. But no, in family can't be trusted either. Now listen, you saying something now, bro. When you say he loved Jordan, and again, he right here with me. And again, I always say when people say he loved Jordan, that don't impress me because a lot of anti-black racists love Michael Jeffrey Jordan. They love Michael Jordan to the bone gristle. Yeah, they get mad when I call that out. They think I'm trying to... Well, first of all, they don't want me to say nothing about Scap Attack because they enjoy him trashing people like LeBron James and stuff like that, so they don't want me saying nothing about it. So, yeah. But no, you're right. Family can't even be trusted in certain situations. I didn't see men own family. I made this channel years ago, bro. Like 2017 when I got out of grad school. I was 24 years old. I just graduated from Arkansas State University. I made the channel, ironically, when I wasn't working. I was looking for a job. And I made the channel just to kind of just brush up on my broadcasting abilities because I was doing broadcasting in college and stuff like that, right? And so I made the channel just to report on sports and just to just keep my skills sharp and fresh with, talking, debating about sport, not debating, but just discussing sports. And so I kept doing it. I made some videos that caught on. Ironically, the videos that I made that got popular had nothing to do with sports. The first video I made that caught on was the Vector Marketing video about Cutco knives and Vector Marketing, the knife company. And then I did another video about on Sierra and Russell Wilson in Future. And then that gained traction. I made a video, and then after that, I started gaining some more subscribers here and there as I made more content. Oh, that's love, man. Y'all definitely family for sure. I appreciate it. Ugh. So, but I've seen people, when you said your family will do it to you. I know dudes who own cousins, brothers have tried to talk to their girlfriends, stuff like that. you know, a lot of people ain't cut with the right stuff. So like what I say, when women bring out the worst, I'm not gonna say women. Men have the worst, the quality of terrible qualities come out when a woman is involved. Let the woman be beautiful, and the dude don't normally get pretty girls like that. Oh my God, he will sabotage relationships he's had for 30 years to try to get close to this woman because she's so gorgeous and all of that. Like, I've seen it, man. I've seen it. I've seen dudes in high school fight about a woman. Well, not about a woman, about his friend, about a friend trying to go behind his back and dirty Mac to his old lady about him. You know what I mean? Like, it's 100 channels on YouTube hating on Bron. Only 3 that supporting my family page looking for positive Bron take for one. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, the game is oversaturated with LeBron hate content. I'm not gonna add to that. You know, it's easy. It would be easy for me to join in because we know that's the way to make your money. Hate LeBron James, but I ain't. That's never what I've never been a LeBron James hater. So it would be disingenuous for me to make that content, and y'all would be able to tell that I really fool with Bron. If I even tried to make that content, you would be able to tell. You know, you remember if you don't hate on you. Oh man, like, yeah, bro. People gonna talk. You know, I learned about this YouTube game, bro. See, look, you and Miss A be talking about cloning people. That's crazy. Yeah, bro. I learned how this YouTube game go, bro. People gonna say crazy stuff to you. I didn't make videos on Kwame. Yeah, I got down on Kwame Brown. Kwame killing me. He was killing me, bro. Like, a lot of these dudes be trying to act like they're the paragon of masculinity and act like LeBron James isn't. And then they have a lot of like, you're always thirsty. I don't get what you mean by that, man. Yeah, and then they got a lot of feminine qualities within themselves and the way they conduct themselves, like Kwame Brown. So, but yeah, I learned the YouTube game, bro. People gonna say all type of crazy stuff. I done made videos talking about, you know, the NFL national anthem protest and got nothing but a whole bunch of anti-black conservatives coming to my comment section berating me. I'm arguing back and forth with them. I'm ignoring some of them, but I'm arguing with some other ones. And I've seen people come and just like my videos when I'm talking about black stuff, like, to the highest degree. So, you know, by this point, I didn't been on YouTube for a while. I'm really not even worried about none of that stuff. Long as nobody say nothing about my kids, we good. You say something about my children, the gloves coming off, and I'm frying you like I'm trying to make you cry, like you ain't never cried before. Yeah. That exactly. Anytime I make any video like that, people they hate to hear anything that's not in accordance with what they believe. So yeah, they was gonna come. They came in full force too. This was like 2019. I don't even get because I ain't have my son when he born yet. I don't think at the time. This like 2019 when this happened. They came to my comment section going crazy. And my homie Melvin, he saw it like, bro, these people in the comments is wild. But again, they come with the territory, bro. I ignore it. King James, third best player to come to the Lakers is Kobe, Shaq, man. Hold on. I don't know how Dreamer's pro wife let him talk about another man. Man, I guess she cool if it bring the bread in. They don't care. What would you do if the block feature was taken off YouTube where you can't block them trolls? I mean, would you go back and forth with them until you win? Yeah, you know, sometimes I be feeling good. I be wanting to just talk crazy to people. When people talk crazy to me, sometimes I'll just be like, I'm in the mood, man. Let's get it cracking. We can just go ahead and start going back and forth. So I can talk about your mama, your daddy, everybody. Sometimes I'm in that mood, bro. Sometimes I'm in it. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm in the mood to ignore it. Sometimes I'm in the mood to go back and forth for a little minute. And then I'm going to just block you. You know what I mean? Yeah, why trolls never show their face? Because they built of all the wrong stuff, man. Of cowardly stuff, man. They like the lion on the Wiz. You think Bron and his son can get a chance? Hopefully. Be honest with you though, I don't think the Lakers set up to win the championship right now. I never give trolls a reaction. Yeah, they gonna talk crazy regardless. Hey, look, This a Raising Cane's cup, right? Raising Cane's chicken tastes like somebody in North Dakota. Somebody in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire made the chicken. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. When I say the chicken at Raising Cane's tastes like somebody in Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Idaho made the chicken, you know what I'm talking about. That means the chicken is very bland and don't have a lot of seasoning. There's not a lot of seasoning on that chicken. That's what it means. Nah, that's y'all. That's y'all Raising Cane's. Hey, the one up here, yeah, the one up in Chicago, that mud don't got no seasoning on chicken. The chicken fresh now, the seasoning, they don't got no seasoning on it though. You be like, bro, what the? I need all the cane sauce. I need about 4 things of cane sauce for me to eat the chicken, bro. But on the real, do you think autism and racism are related in terms of autistic people being treated ghosts like that? I mean, I believe so, but I'm gonna be real with you. Even a lot of black people don't. A lot of people aren't educated on autism, and a lot of people aren't taught. They don't teach their children how to, basically they don't teach people about people with developmental disabilities or developmental delays. So a lot of people are ignorant in the ways that they interact with people who are autistic and everything. And that's just not even just black people. That's just people in general. So, you know what I mean? A lot of people are ignorant to it. So it's black people that's ignorant to that. You know what I mean? So me personally, the way I grew up, I've always been considerate of people who are different than me because of, how my father and my mother had me, how they had me being, having understanding the differences in people and things like that. So I've always been understanding of people who have certain, disabilities, etc. Because my mother really taught and instilled a lot of that in me. My mother's a very empathetic person, a very she's a people person for sure. So she taught me the certain people skills that were necessary to be a good human being in his lifetime. So yeah, right. So my mom instilled a lot of compassion in me. So I've always had a certain amount. Like my friends can tell you, I'm probably the most compassionate person in my friend group because of how my mother is. My mother, a person, give her clothes off her back for people. My mother will give to people every time she will. If she finds something for somebody got a baby, she in a store. If she got some money, she gonna give it to somebody kid. She gonna get something for somebody kid. She gonna give it to somebody to nieces or nephews or whatever. My brother the same way. My brother, God rest his soul, my brother was the same way. I would see my brother giving money to homeless people all the time. My brother was 17, 18 doing this at the time too. I'm talking about he was a teenager. My brother died when he was 19 years old. So, one of my brothers died when he was 19 years old. And that brother, again, I saw him giving money to people, helping people out. So me seeing those type of examples around me, it instilled that was instilled in me. You know what I mean? So when I was working downtown in Chicago, there's a lot of homeless people downtown. If I had a little change on me, something I could give, I would give it because I saw my brother doing the same thing, and my mother as well too. So yeah, try Harold's Chicken. I just ate Harold's Chicken yesterday, bro. I should have came on here and what they call it, the mukbang, however you pronounce it. I should have came on here and ate the food while I was talking to y'all. But I be smacking, so I don't think y'all want to hear that smacking on that chicken. I was hungry too. When black folks hungry, we don't do too much talking. You gonna get a lot of eating. You feel me? Y'all gonna see the mild sauce all over my fingers. It wasn't gonna be a pretty sight for y'all. I was gonna be starving. I was starving, so. Yeah, I get that. That chicken got put to rest yesterday. But yeah. Your story is saying seriously, your brother passed away too. Oh, that's crazy. I ain't even know that. I ain't never had Bojangles. If it ain't smacking in the chicken leg. Yeah, man. So Have you ever had Chicken Hut? Nope, I never had that before. Where is Chicken Hut at? That ain't in Chicago, is it? I'm still mad we got robbed from the Super Bowl a few years ago. That was 2020. Oh boy, y'all love the Saints for real in New Orleans. Why Lil Wayne? He the only person from New Orleans not a Saints fan. He a Green Bay Packers fan, which is crazy and weird. But what you looking for? It's up north on Broadway and Belmont. Okay, yeah, I gotta check it out, man. I gotta go back up north on the north side. Up north is north side for people that's not from Chicago. Hey fam, I just my dad made me a fan from birth. Okay. Baltimore has the best chicken spots. I never really parlayed in Baltimore for real. I only went to go visit Morgan State. You from Texas, Tejas. Texas, what's going on? Look, my daughter used to live in Grand Prairie, Texas for 2 years. Never tried Kentucky. Yeah, never tried Kentucky what? Damn, Minnesota. Yeah, that Minnesota Miracle. Yeah, Stephon Diggs, no man. Come to Texas, we got the best barbecue. What part of Texas you in? You say Memphis? San Antonio. You said Memphis got good barbecue. I used to work at Brown's Chicken, boy. Brown's Chicken. That's classic right there. KFC. Hey, what's funny? My son like eating KFC, man. He like the little chicken bites, like they like chicken nuggets. He eats that in the mashed potatoes and gravy. He like that a lot. So I make KFC often because he eats that. And a lot of autistic children, they like eating like similar, a lot of same stuff a lot. So he eat a lot of mashed potatoes, chicken bites, French fries, chicken nuggets, oatmeal, stuff like that. He's a Trump. We got to stand together, black brothers and sisters. There's no way people still eat at KFC. I swear, I promise you, my son still, he liked the KFC, the chicken bites from KFC. And the chicken bites, I ain't gonna hold you, them bites banging. Cause he was the A that hung out. Yeah, he liked the little the mashed potatoes and gravy and the little chicken bites. But yeah, man, my father. Hey, what you see when I say about the worst, the men have the worst, you see the worst traits in men about a woman. Look, I remember my father was in college, right? My father went to Alcorn State University in Lorman, Mississippi. And so my father tell me when he was at Alcorn, one of the football coaches' wives, their wife wanted to talk to my dad, right? And so my dad was at Alcorn State. He was man of the year at Alcorn State and all of that. And so he was just shocked that this grown woman wanted to talk to him. My dad at the time, probably like 20 years old, right? And so my dad goes to tell some other people. That's my dad told me about telling other people about your business, man, right? Because dudes will hate on you. He went to go tell some people he knew about it. They end up telling other people because they didn't want my dad to talk to the woman. The word got back to the woman that, you know, she liked my dad, and she was like, I can't talk to you no more. Because the word didn't get back to me that, you know, you didn't told other people about it, right? And he like, yo, the dudes he told, they went and told other folks. You know what I mean? Telling other people, because they ain't want my dad to get at the girl. So, yeah, man, men to do all time. Oh. And then my dad, boy, I got to put my dad on his channel, man. I just got off the phone with him. Now it's like probably like an hour ago. Hey, look, my dad had the craziest stories in the hood, man. Bro, kids in countryside of Texas know how to ride a horse before they can ride a push bike. Oh, yeah, I can believe it, man. Look, a lot of different play culture is so different across the United States in certain places. And then KFC and Kid Rock. Bro, I grew up, KFC was like a thing for us as a kid. KFC used to have like the lemon parfaits back in the day. This like 99, 98 around that time. We used to eat the lemon parfaits from KFC. What? It was smacking. It was rocking. I remember eating them joints like, man, this is fire. KFC fries be banging. Yeah, man. You from over east, right? Nah, I used to live over east though. I wouldn't say I'm from over east. I used to live over there for a minute though. I used to live over there for a little minute, but I wouldn't say I'm from over east. I would say the place I lived for the longest on 87th Street, right off Cottage. Now to me, that's not east. To me, anything past Stony Island is east. You remember the KFC on 75th and Exchange? I'm trying to remember. Hey, I know they got like over there on 75th. They got a Long John Silver. But I'm trying to remember this. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I remember that one on 75th and Exchange, bro. And you remember 98, 99? How old are you, bro? I'm 21. I'm 31, bro. I'm 31. So, yeah. I'm 31. So, yeah, I remember 99, 98 vividly. Because at that time, I was 5 years old. So, yeah, I remember all that vividly. Who's your favorite rapper? I wouldn't say I got a favorite rapper. I got a lot of rappers that I really enjoy listening to. Growing up, I like Jay-Z a lot. I like Tip a lot. I like 50 a lot. I like Nas. I like Outkast. Stuff like that. You ever wear airbrush shirts in like middle school? No, I never had the airbrush shirts, but I did take the Magic Photo pictures back in the day. I was in Magic Photos in the mall taking pictures. Drake or J. Cole? Cole. But I always been a Cole fan though. Super big Cole fan. So Jay gets no respect in the South. Yeah, none, I know. I made a joke. I say, yo, Boosie and Webby bigger than Jay-Z in the South. But Magic Photo, when you had a new girl, look, remember people used to take their relationship pictures at Magic Photos back in the day? You get a new girlfriend, the girl get a new boyfriend, they go take a Magic Photo. The Magic Photo pictures made it official for real when you take the Magic Photo pictures back in the day with your boo. That made it official for real. Everybody's t-shirt was popping. I never lived on the east side. Who is the most overrated rapper? Man, most overrated rapper? Y'all go. He said Jay-Z. I'm gonna have to go with Marshall Mathers, man. I'm gonna have to go with Marshall Mathers. But again, I'm biased because his music just never really did anything for me. So, yeah. Most people from the South don't listen to East Coast rap. That's a fact. So I told y'all, I started out. I did my undergrad years at Mississippi Valley State University. I did grad school at Arkansas State University. So my newts, my fraternity brothers. So they seeing the music I'm listening to. I'm listening to Jadakiss. I'm listening to Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel, and my dean, who's over, in charge of us pledging. He was like, why? He's like, why you listen to them? And I'm like, why not? What you mean? Why I listen to Jadakiss, Jay-Z, and Beanie Siegel? What do you mean? But to them, that was just not their flavor. And I think, man, again, music is like a lot of times music has been regional a lot for a lot of people. And so, like in the South, I noticed a lot of dudes in the South. Yeah, now the East Coast always used to call them Southern boys, Bamas, and all that type of stuff too. No, I'm not a Freemason. I'm in a fraternity. I'm not a Freemason though. Meek Mill's got. Y'all talk crazy. Man. Mobb Deep and Nas with AZ, the South love the East Coast. Just certain rappers. Grape God Goat. Where you from? Now, and I also believe it's about your age range too. like I'm 31. Like my dean and they 30 years old. My fraternity brothers, they like in their late 20s. So they wasn't like, to them, listening to Jadakiss and like Cameron and them, that was foreign to them. But again, I grew up around my uncles and my older brother. My older brother that deceased was 9 years older than me. Right? My cousins, I listened my cousin 8 years older than me, the one that played basketball at West Virginia, then went to Toledo. I was around them, so I'm listening to what they listening to. They listening to Jadakiss, Styles P, the Lox. They listening to Outkast. They listening to Goody Mob. They listening to Project Pat. They listening to every type of different thing. So my palette for music, nah, man, I'm in Kappa Alpha Psi. That's why the K on my neck. I can agree with that. My era, all listening. Yeah, your era. See, right. I believe eras, people's age groups listen to different things. You know what I mean? So my age, like people in my age group, again, my introduction to lyricism did not come from Lil Wayne. But I'm 31, so a lot of people my age got introduced to lyricism from Wayne. I had already been listening to lyricists before Wayne became popular. So I don't have the same like affinity for Wayne as a lot of people have, because I was already listening to lyricists already. You see what I'm saying? But my homeboys and them, they love Wayne to the highest degree, because to them, Wayne was saying the coldest stuff they ever heard in their life. But I was already listening to Outkast and them and Nas and Jay-Z. Now, my cousin and my uncle and was helping me understand lyricism. So I was already hearing dudes that was fire already. Master P held himself down at one point. Nah, for real. Matt P definitely. Now, nobody ever thought P was a lyricist, but P was definitely impactful for sure for Southern artists and gaining respect. I'm 31 years old, Parker. Outkast, bro. Outkast, my favorite hip hop group of all time, bro. Greatest lyricists of all time. Bro, I can't even answer that, man. That's a tough one to me. Tough one. I really can't even answer that, bro. I was introduced to rap in the late 80s because my uncles were 10 years older, so I remember NWA, right? A lot of people don't know Master P started off on the West Coast. Well, yeah, he went out to Richmond, California, from New Orleans to Richmond, California, making his push with his music, etc. He a New Orleans boy, though, to the bone gristle. When I hear him say them perps, not points, the man, Master P was talking about his son scoring. He averaged 16 perks or something. I was like, but what that man say? What did P say? What? Yeah, P is all in his accent. You could tell he's a Southern boy to the core, you know. But he went out to, you from New Orleans? Okay, got you. Master P is well respected. Yeah, P is a well respected dude overall, and don't fuck. That's what he be saying. Listen, look, it's so funny, man, because people be talking about Chicago accent, like, you know, we say words differently. Y'all might say, when y'all talk about your father, y'all might say your dad or your daddy. You know what I'm saying? When we was shorty, we talking about our father. We like, man, my daddy live over here. My daddy live in Roseland. My daddy, he a crazy dude. My daddy funny. We say daddy, not dad or daddy, like my daddy. You know, when we say words like car, we don't say car. We say the car. I'm finna go to the car. You know, we don't say water. We be like, man, I need some water. You know, I need some water. Chicago, we don't say sneakers. We say gym shoes. You know what I mean? So our dialect is it's a little different. You will never hear nobody in Chicago say sneakers. If they say sneakers, they not from here. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we say gym shoes, stuff like that. So yeah. Baltimore got the funniest accent. Yeah. Tew. And do. Deserve got nothing to do with it. That's what that's what Snoop said. And The Wire. I can't spell out dialogue in New Orleans. I got you. Yeah, gym shoes, man. That's what we say. People say Midwest are similar to the South. In certain ways, for sure. Yeah. Well, like I said, the Great Migration was a big deal. A lot of people from Mississippi came to Chicago. My grandmother migrated to Chicago in 1960 from Mississippi on the train. Her, my grandmother, my grandfather, and my dad and his siblings, his 3 siblings. You from North Florida? Okay, gotcha. Who the F are you? I'm your daddy. Your mama just ain't told you yet. I moved up. See, I be playing all the time. I moved to Oklahoma after Katrina. Man, so look. Now, you and Miss and T Dominique, she moved. Oh, man. I be playing. I'll be playing, man. Hey, no, so T Dominique, she spoke about relocating after Katrina. And I believe she told me she moved to Houston, right? Went from hurricane to tornado. Tornadoes heavy in Oklahoma. See, that's the thing about Chicago. You cursed me and mom. Nah, bro, you came over here talking crazy. Who the F are you? Hold on, wait a minute, player. Wait a minute, brother. You got the same hat. That's love, man. Man, I got a what do you call that? A membership with Lids. So I got a lot of hats, man. They be giving me that little discount when I buy some jerseys or something up in there. So they had 3 tornadoes this year alone in Oklahoma. That's crazy. DMX and Nas my favorite. Just Jay never dominated and never dominated in a year when his album dropped. Did we ever see a dominant Jay run? Like when you say dominant, what you mean? Like he was the consensus best rapper that year? You saying something like that? A lot of people from New Orleans relocated to California too after hurricane. Yeah, actually you from Serbia? Oh, you from Luka Doncic them land. I got you. Shout out to Luka Doncic, man. When I tell you I was on, not Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic. Jokic is from Serbia. Jokic is from Serbia. Yeah. I said Luka Doncic. Jokic. I said Luka Doncic. Luka is from yeah, I got your I'm positive I'm not a Mason, bro. Nah, you good, man. Yeah, I'm tripping. I said Luka knowing I had already what you call it, hold on. Talk about shy when Derrick Rose had you don't get messed up with by gang members when you wear hats. Nah, bro, Chicago not like LA. You can wear whatever hat you want to wear here. You just can't be cocking your hat left and right and all that. That's when the trouble will rise. When you start cocking your hat, that's when you get into some stuff. But now you can wear whatever hat you want to wear out here. So we don't have that issue with like, or you can't wear a certain team. We don't got that. Like Boston has a funny accent for sure. You said talk about Chicago. Hold on. Are you against white women having been? Nah, they can do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? If they want to get the big butts, like the black women, go ahead and let them do what they want to do. Now you good. I had to scroll back up. I was just scrolling up, seeing people ask me. I mean, that don't move me, but well, no, I'm lying. A lot of men like looking at big butts, but you could tell when they fake and when they not though. Back in those days, rappers from the South had to go to ATL to venture out. Yeah, for sure. That's a fact. That's a fact. I go hard for the Southern rappers, man, because I feel like a lot of them don't get they just due and they credit, because Wayne probably the only one that really get the credit. The credit he really kind of like he deserved for real. The top 5 West Coast rappers, man. Pac, Cube, what's wrong, man? I'm gonna get to y'all. Hold on. Pac, Cube, Snoop, Game, Kendrick. I feel like I'm missing a lot of people though. Pac, Cube, Game, Snoop, Kendrick. I know I'm missing a lot of other people though. That's who I can think of off the top of my head. I wouldn't put Dre in my top 5 rappers, because Dre really had people write for him. He's more of a producer. He really got bars that we can respect from a New York perspective. You don't respect Outkast now? I'm gonna be real. You don't respect Tip lyrically? Because I'm telling you, Tip had the best verse out of everybody on Swagger Like Us, easily to me. Easily. He really showed. If Tip was from New York, I'm telling you, Tip respect would be at a different level. Yeah, 3 Stacks is the man.
Mommy.
He right here with me. What about Jeezy? I love Jeezy. I wouldn't consider Jeezy a lyricist, but I love Jeezy. Jeezy got one of the best debut albums I ever heard in my life. In my life. Jeezy was one of my favorite rappers at the time. I wouldn't say he's a lyricist, but I love the music that he makes without question, though. Love, like, Thug Motivation 101. Again, I talked about it earlier. I felt like I was in the trap with Jeezy. When I hit Standing Ovation, when I hear that song, you can feel every emotion in him. Like, literally. Like, that album had his heart. He put his whole soul in that album. You know what I mean? So, yep. Jeezy lady as well, you know. Well, she ain't with Jizzo no more. You know. Well, he had like 9 singles. He had My Hood, Soul Survivor, Go Crazy, and then what? That's my mama's favorite song. And my mama's favorite part of it is hide the rest of the yams at my auntie house. You feel me? That's my mama's favorite joint. I'm gonna have my mama on here too. She go, look, we was going back and forth singing Mace. Tell me what you want. Mace be the man, wanna see you doing good. I don't wanna get rich, leave you in the hood. Girl, in my eyes, you the baddest. Chicago, Southside Chicago, Illinois. I'm from Southside Chicago, great guy. You like, yeah, I love Gucci. You know, when I was in high school, Gucci was like, that was when he was on his mixtape run. I was in high school from 2007 to 2011. At that time, Gucci was on live mixtapes, dropping mixtapes like crazy. We was on live mixtapes waiting for the countdown to end on his mixtape. So, you feel me? Like, we was listening, I'm listening to all of that. Remember when Nas made Hip Hop Is Dead? Also, so I thought about that today. Earlier today, I was listening to Moni Love. It's a shame. It's a shame. So I was listening to that, right? You know, that was on Class Act. I love Class Act. That's one of my favorite movies ever, right? And I remember when Jeezy got into it with Moni Love, because Moni Love brought up like Nas saying that hip hop was dead, and Jeezy was like, how you gonna say hip hop dead when I'm out? You got people like me out here making music. Jeezy took offense to it, and him and Moni Love had a back and forth about it. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when Nas said that, for sure. I remember when Nas was on the radio going at Cameron, Nori, about how they need to step up their bars, all of that. What's up in man, Jesse Lee Peterson is a butter biscuit eating Jason Whitlock, a raccoon. And if you don't understand what I'm saying about Jesse Lee Peterson, I made a video about 3 or 4 days ago on my channel, and it was about Jason Whitlock. Watch that video, and you're gonna. What I say in that video just perfectly describes Jesse Lee Peterson, without question. Nas would eat the Jeezy then. Cameron, he came in Cameron too. Yeah, I remember that. You playing with your brother, Lulu? Yeah. I got you. Just think about Exhibit. Exhibit was cool. I never really got into him like that, though. Outside of watching Pimp My Ride, where they be like, we heard you like to cut hair. So we put some clippers and attached it to your steering wheel so you can cut your hair while you're driving. We put some barbicide right where the cup holders would be, just in case you want to cut somebody's hair while you in your driver's seat. we found out you like ice cream, so we took out the gas tank and put ice cream in the gas tank. So your car don't run, but you get all the ice cream you can want. You can get. Like, what the heck? But I love this show though. Isn't hip hop, Southern hip hop, new compared to East? Spice One, yeah. Spice One was definitely tough. DMX all day over Exhibit, without question. Without question. So, DMX, one of the rappers that my cousin introduced me to. He had DMX. My cousin, they were hip hop. My cousin and my brother were hip hop heads, so I would listen to a lot of that. Isn't hip hop, Southern hip hop new? I wouldn't say it's new, but I mean, they kind of became mainstream later than the New York artists. Yeah, they always been, South always had some really dope artists in the South. It's just they became mainstream at a later time. Those rides that when they break down, you wouldn't have the money. Yeah, Pimp My Ride, whatever, all type of stuff in there, man. Y'all hit the like button for me too as y'all come in, bro. I appreciate it if y'all do that for me. Yeah, because the Ghetto Boys is out in the 80s. I think Tech Nine might be faster than Twista, but I enjoy Twista's music much more than Tech Nine's, though, to be honest with you.
It's your room. Go ahead.
DMX was legit the only East Coast rapper to diss Tupac directly and freestyle Doug from '96 directly. Directly. Anybody else diss Pac? Man, I was just listening to New York the other day. New York, big city of dreams, and everything in New York ain't always what it seems. You might get fooled when you come from out of town, but I'm down by law when I'm from the dog pound. Now, John, wait, you somebody went to a swag school. You went to Jackson State, right? Valley football so weak. Well, I don't think Mississippi Valley State the administration does not really care about athletics like that, to be real with you. I don't think they really care about athletics, and so you're seeing it with the product on the football field. We don't even have like the necessary scholarships to give out. Being real, like I don't think the school really cares about athletics, and that's a problem though, because people want something to be prideful in. They want to have a team that they can go when we can. People want to talk trash. I mean, Valley people gonna talk trash regardless, but you want a team you can be prideful in, and the school continuously does not put effort into athletics, man. So that's the problem. Tonight I serve 2,000 MCs. What other rappers were big coming out from Chicago other than Twista, Kanye, Lupe? I mean, they weren't really that big. But Crucial Conflict, smoking on hey, hey, in the middle of the barn. You had Do or Die with Pope Pimp. Big? Yeah, Do or Die with Pope Pimp. You had Do or Die fire. You had well, Bump never got big, but he had a song on McDonald's commercials, Move Around. He said Common though. He said Common. Brad, yeah, Brad. You had it's so funny. A lot of people thought Crucial Conflict was from the South because how they sounded, but them West Side Chicago guys. But again, our people in Chicago be coming from Mississippi, so it's not far fetched that we would have a certain style, whatever. Malcolm, come here, man. Come here, man. Yeah, I think she was talking about, but I think like he was asking about like, well, y'all was talking about like people before the predecessors, before Von and Keith and them, like before Von, Keith, and Dirk and them get big like that. I think he was talking about like the people who the elder statesmen of Chicago rap. So yeah, you had Lupe, Kanye, Common, Twista, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict. I mean, Shauna from Chicago. Shauna never had like as much momentum as like a Common or a Kanye or nothing, but Shauna from Chicago. You had I mean, Rhyme Fest had a song with Brand New with Kanye, but Rhyme Fest never had a national like appeal. Yeah, I like Luda. I like Luda, but I pay attention to the swag though. Are you from? Are you go to University of Texas? You go to the Longhorns. Can I get one in? Like, let's see for fun. No, G. No, Zuri. Chance the Rapper. Yeah, Chance. I mean, but like I say, Chance came like around the wave that the drill rappers came around that 2012-ish time. All love, yeah. Well, Soulja Boy don't claim Chicago. He was born here, but he left Chicago. He was like 7, so he don't really count like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't really count like that. Not to me, at least. You know what I mean? Young Dolph was born in Chicago, but he Memphis, Tennessee. He Memphis, Tennessee to the bone gristle. But he was born here though. Bring back bone fights. Man, I ain't finna have nobody fighting on my channel, bro. I ain't gonna have nobody fighting on my channel, big dog. I can't do that. It's like that. Yeah, man, I can't have that, man. I can't be. I'm over here talking about. I be on here talking about black upliftment. I can't have no black people on here fight like that, bro. Unless it's a sanctioned fight. Like, unless it's a sanctioned fight. You feel me? That's different. Soulja Boy born in Chicago, left at 6, moved to Batesville, Mississippi, then Atlanta. Right. You know what I mean? So I can't say Soulja Boy from Chicago. Nah, I promote the best bones around the world. That seems rather exploitive. You know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy from 4 different places. Of course, all legal. Hey, he excited, right? We watching this movie still on? Yeah. Probably a little excited. You a Lakers cap? Yeah, man. I told y'all, man, I'm a fake Lakers fan, bro. I'm a Lakers fan as long as LeBron James there. Y'all know that. Penny Hardaway, another brother of Kappa Alpha Psi. Man, y'all be naming all the news, bro. All the news, man. Yeah, and I respect Penny a lot, man. Penny was a great guard, man. Great point guard for sure. But I think he got hurt a little too early. I think he got hurt a little too early in his career, man. But Penny a great guard, though. Penny, outstanding guard. LeBron was an astronaut for NASA. You root for him. Man, what's funny is, what's sad about this, I probably wouldn't know LeBron if he, a black man up in an astronaut going into space, I wouldn't know him. You know, but I don't think LeBron would be nowhere near as popular if he was just an astronaut. Yeah, Penny had some dope shoes, real dope shoes. I just claim James Gang and keep it moving. Yeah, Braun, my dog, man. Hey, Lulu. Lulu. Chris.
Yeah.
Tell Nene I'm on live. Tell Nene I'm on live. She just called me. Was you I was definitely an Allen Iverson fan. Oh yeah, it was definitely black astronauts. I didn't tell you the first female black astronaut to go into space, I believe Macy Jemison, came from my high school, Morgan Park High School in Chicago, Illinois, Southside Chicago. Macy Jemison. Y'all know Mae Jemison. Y'all learned about Mae Jemison during Black History. Shout out Mae Jemison, man. For sure. Was you ever? Oh yeah, it was hard not to be an Allen Iverson fan. I was definitely an Allen Iverson fan. Growing up, my favorite players was Allen Iverson, Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, like them guys. Yeah, Penny definitely. I didn't know if he's from Memphis, but I knew he's from Tennessee for sure. Yeah, everybody like AI, man. He was a player that was of the fray. He had the same swagger and personality and aura that we've seen from dudes in our neighborhood. So a lot of people from the inner city gravitated to him, and people that were from the suburbs loved him because he was authentically himself. He just had an it factor about him, a cool factor. He was always himself, and his game was just his play spoke for itself. He was a great guard, man, exciting. Had a handle out of this world. Was a little guy, but was dynamic on all fronts. So you gotta respect it for sure. Look, man, I be laughing. Y'all be naming all the news. I told y'all, Kappa Alpha Psi got the best collection of basketball players probably around. Historically, Kappa Alpha Psi probably got the best. Well, I don't know. I think we can contend with a lot of folk. We probably got the best collection of basketball talent, man. For real. Yeah, is the greatest small man player ever. Now you might have some people that might disagree with you. They might throw out Isaiah Zeke Thomas in there too. And they would throw Zeke in because Zeke won a championship, back-to-back championships, as a small guard. And he was the best player on his team. Even though Joe Dumars won Finals MVP in the second chip. But yeah. All love, I appreciate it. They wouldn't mention Spud or Muggsy Bogues either. Yeah. Well, Muggsy wasn't scoring at the rate that Allen Iverson or Isaiah Thomas was. What do you think about when people say that D Rose injury was inevitable? Even with it, yeah, I think it was inevitable, bro. I'm with you. Derek was he was so explosive. The way he played with reckless abandon a lot, and he was doing that in high school, bro. It's a play of him. He never really landed correctly on dunks. If you've seen him in high school, he got a dunk, a windmill he pulled off in a high school game at the United Center when he was at Simeon. Derek landed the windmill and almost really hurt his ankle when he was landing. He was just so explosive, so dynamic, bro. It might have probably happened eventually because he was just, his athleticism was unparalleled. You know what I mean? And he had a lot of cut. He was cutting to the basket. He was really herky jerky. His fast twitch muscle was crazy. I think at times he was explosive even when he didn't need to have explosion to get points. He was just naturally, he relied on his explosion a lot so much. It was just in him. Now, Derek didn't need explosion to really hoop, but it was such an asset for him. He just used it because it was it separated him. Is his speed and his athleticism separated him from everybody. The speed that he displayed was ridiculous. We saw that. Nah, the Bulls is still in the city. West Side Chicago. United Center, West Side Chicago. That's where the Bulls play. So it's in the city. It's on the west side. Yeah, he went 1 year at Memphis. Yep. Wow, Will said that reminds me. Did you see what Matt Barnes said about John Morant? Yeah, Ja be playing with reckless abandon like that too. Falling, jumping, just jumping midair. Yeah, you're going to get hurt playing like that. I think he's going to, and when Derek got hurt them few times, he learned he played completely different. He slowed it down. He became more of a mature player as far as like with his game. He knew when to utilize his speed, when not to, how to turn it on and off. He knew when to make those quick spurts and those quick cuts and those use his bursts in segments rather than just always using it throughout his whole game. Derrick Rose got that Grant Hill effect for sure. Westbrook plays like Derrick, too explosive. Yeah, explosive. But you know, Russ never had a ACL injury. I'm a casual basketball fan. I'm just curious. I got you. Yeah. Derrick was in high school. He was faster than everybody. College, he was faster than everybody. In the NBA, he was always faster than everybody. And that's what separated him. His speed kills. I've seen him get up the court in 3 dribbles. 1, 2, 3, in the end. 3 dribbles. Long dribbles from 1, 2, 3, in the end. I counted 1, 2, 3. He had like really on about a 4th dribble, he nailed it right at the basket. So yeah, Derrick was just something different. Have you ever watched the 97-98 final playoffs? I mean, yeah, I watched not the whole games, but I watched highlights of those games and those playoffs. But I can't say I watched the whole entire game. I watched it with my dad when the Bulls won, but I can't really like recall watching the. You know, I'm a kid, so I'm not really into the whole game per se, and I never really went back and watched the whole game. I just watched highlights though. Rose should have some rings, man. Listen, in a different life, he probably could have got it done. But I know he would have had trouble getting past LeBron James, D Wade, and Chris Bosh for sure. Because on the Bulls team, the only person who could consistently score for us was Luol Deng for real. Carlos Boozer could score, but he really relied on the pick and roll for him to really be effective. Derrick was never a traditional pick and roll point guard, especially at that point in his career. Darren Williams was, which is why he was an all-star 2 times, I believe, in Utah. You know what I mean? Luol Deng was really the only one that could really, you feel me, fill it up. Like, not fill it up, but Luol was a 2-time all-star. Luol could get you 18 points, 17 a game. You know what I mean? Derrick was the only one on this team that was a 20-point scorer. They could get you 20. Like Derrick could get you 35, 36. He can get you 40. He can get you 28. He can get you 27. You know what I mean? So yeah, Kwame Brown, the best NBA. Torrin Brown in here acting a fool up in here. He in here acting a fool. Kwame will make the best award. Yeah, what y'all on? Y'all still in here with me, man? Y'all still in here with me? He said the best water boy. Top 3. I got Derrick as number 3 as a top bull. I got Mike, Scotty, then Derrick. Now, Derrick was the MVP, but Scotty just had more longevity to do more as a bull. But I would have to say Derrick at least is 3, at least. Nah, I know that. Yeah, I know you was joking. I know you was joking, man. I know you was joking for sure. Only one in it. Yeah, Anthony Bennett, he was a bust too, for sure. Like a Gary Payton. Yeah, Kwame wasn't talking that trash in the NBA though. He can talk trash now when he not playing. But on the court, he was never talking like GP. He talk like that now because he ain't playing no more. He on YouTube, but he wasn't doing that in the league though. that people would have told him he was trash too much. They would have reminded him, you garbage, boy. You a #1 pick, boy. You getting passed around like a blunt, boy. You getting passed around like the dang on dressing at the Thanksgiving dinner, boy. You feel me? They would have told him, boy, you out here getting passed. For real. They would have told him, boy, you out here getting passed around. So someone almost got into a fight with Gary Payne recently. He was a college player. Really? I didn't see that. Basketball player, the highest vertical jump? I don't know. I would assume it would have been like a Vince Carter, Dominique Wilkins, one of them type of dudes. Michael Jordan had a real high vertical jump too. Zion is a bust. I don't think he's a bust. I just think he hasn't lived up to his potential yet due to him not being in shape. I think he get in some shape, man. I really like Zion. I think Zion can really play basketball very well. He's just never been healthy to show us for a season what he really could do. What's on? Oh, yeah. You want to get in? The towels in the closet. He's on a garbage team for one thing. It was Jordan Crawford who was going to fight. Oh, was it? Okay, I got to look that up. Jordan Crawford not a college player though, right? Gary Payton coached the Big Three, right? Jordan Crawford was in the league and all that. Actually, Jordan Crawford dunked on LeBron before. If we talking about the same Jordan Crawford, I believe, yeah. So yeah, he's not a college player. He's he's in the Big Three. This is the way we ball.
Good boy.
Having a good time. Yeah, Gary from the town for sure. I actually enjoyed watching AI play in Big Three League. I never watched AI play in that league, man. I gotta check it out. I saw Coutinho Mobley cooking in the Big Three though, with a whole bunch of gray hair on. He was a silverback. He had all the gray hair on his face. He was killing. He was going for 30. Left hand, best hand. He was out there. Have you ever watched the Big Three game? I've never watched the games, bro, to be honest with you. I just always see highlights. But I've never watched the games, but I would watch the games. I just never have. AI look like a granny out there in the Big Three. He funny. They say it goes down in Oakland. Oh, yeah, I heard that for sure. I definitely heard that. This is the way we ball. And we like the floss. Hey, y'all remember Lil Flip, the rapper, man? Lil Flip had a song on Underground Legend called Tonight. I love that song. It's real smooth, real player-like. And had my man singing on the hook, killing the hook, boy. Did you see that Q was saying the NBA has it out for the league? Cause yeah, I remember that. I did see that Q was saying that. Yeah, but I don't see how though. These are retired players. It's like Big Three they don't even play. They play half court, right? Like it's not even the same things. It's 3-on-3 basketball. So I don't know why you see it as competition. Tip Harris remind me of that. Remember when Lil Flip was beefing with Tip? Yeah. Tip Harris remind me of that birthday cake boy from the beginning of Don't Be a Man. As high as a vertical jump, you don't think your hero as a LeBron James has a... Man, everybody calling. My brother calling my phone right now. My oldest brother is calling my phone right now. I'm gonna have to call Big Bro back. What's up, baby? Oh, hold on, man. I think my son cartoon went off. Hold on. Yeah, he said, get that remote. FJ said, get that remote, player. Turn this back to something else. Damn, my bad, y'all. I had to get my son situated with his TV show. His TV show went off. He handed me that remote, like, hey, turn to something else. Yeah, LeBron got a high vertical jump, but I don't think he got the highest one. Who came up with curse words? Tia Kemp. You know, Tia Kemp cursed like she invented. I've never seen a combination of curse words put together so smoothly without stuttering. Like I see it when I see Tia Kemp cursing. Tia Kemp cursed like she made them words up. I'm talking about it flows out effortlessly. It flows out violently. She say everything. Like I'm talking about, like, man, I saw her talking about the what's it, Miss Netta or whatever. Man, Tia Kemp curse. Like that's a boy. Let me tell you something. I see her cursing, I be like, yo, who is dealing with that heifer, man? Cause man, how can you have intimacy with her? She look like she gotta curse you out before she even get turned on. You be like, that Tia. You be like, yo, this woman here knows she could do some cussing, boy. I said, oh, Sunset Park. I never watched Sunset Park. High School High for sure. Next Friday, for sure. He said, I eat dingleberries. And you was a wild boy. You a wild boy. Oh, yeah, Bernie cuts like a professional. You eat dingleberry. Oh, he what they you on that type of time. You eat them groceries, huh, brother? You on that Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy say he eat a booty gang. That's what Trick Daddy say. Bernie Mac cusses like a professional. Nah, yeah, Bernie Mac for sure. For sure. The word MF, what he said, the word mother, you know what? It's a noun. It's a person, place, or thing. Yo, that whole bit from the Kings of Comedy, Bernie Mac's stand-up, his bit from the stand-up, so fire. Yeah, I definitely like Trick Daddy music. I like Trick music a lot. My mama liked Trick music. This is the way They don't make movies like them anymore. Do you like Kurt Cobain? Yeah, well, I don't listen to a lot of Nirvana, but Smells Like Teen Spirit is a dope song. My favorite Ross album, Port of Miami. Mine had to been deeper than rap, bro. He had a song called Rich Off Cocaine on there. The last bird flew the coop, might lose the roof. Ain't nothing but the wind in my hair. I'm not bulletproof, I'm fully proof that you can make it here. All that living fast, it ain't got to last. We say, now I can slow it down, cause I'm sitting on top of the world and I'm not coming down. Hey, Avery Storm killed that hook. The last bird flew the coop. Nah, bro, I never listened to Larry June before. But my fraternity brothers, they like Larry June a lot. I never listened to him before, though. Rich Off Cocaine. Man, that Rich Off Cocaine. That's a joint, boy. Nothing come on TV but reality shows. Nothing interesting at all. Man, I was into reality shows at a young age. I told y'all. Because my father was the cable man, I was watching The Real World at 7 years old when I was not supposed to be watching that show. The Real World. Man, I'm talking about when Anissa was on there, CT, when CT then was originally on the show. I'm watching The Real World when they got Alton. You know, Tyree. I remember when a white dude called Tyree the N-word on there, or called the other black dude the N-word, and Tyree was about to go off. I like his music called Maybach Music, featuring T-Pain. I remember the first season of Real World. I was 5. I don't remember the first season. But I know the earlier seasons, that's when Tammy Roman was on there, right? Tammy. Oh, I watched Making the Band. I watched remember they had 2 seasons of Making the Band. The one with Mysterious was on there. She ain't make it. She was pissed. You feel me? Then I watched when he made them walk to the cheesecake to go get the cheesecake. I remember when Sarah didn't know Juicy. They had to teach Sarah Juicy because he said y'all got to know Big song Juicy. Y'all watched, man. Flavor of Love was like, that was like a ritual. Like in my household, I mean, my grandmama, my auntie, and my grandfather lived with us for a little minute, and we would all get together on Sundays and watch Flavor of Love together. Flav was on there killing. I was dying laughing. Making the Band was hot, bro. It was. I was watching College Hill, all of that. Yeah, Mysterious was mad. She was mad as hell, boy. She ain't getting picked. She was snapping. I ain't like her style of rapping, though. I did not like her style of rapping. Yeah, Hell Date. I watched all the Hell Date. Y'all remember Blind Date with Roger Lodge? Y'all remember that back in the day, Roger Lodge had the Blind Date? Day 26. Boy, yeah, Day 26. They was doing their thing. Parental control. Yeah, when the parents get to pick who they kids were dating. The parent was like, I don't like your boyfriend or your girlfriend right now. We want to hook you up with somebody else. I remember that show. I remember Room Raiders when they put that black light on them. They put that black light on the men bed, boy. The men bed had them white stains on their sheets, boy. The men sheets would have them. The boy would have them white stains on them, brother. What is you in this room doing, brother? Bad Girls. I don't remember that. Daria. No, Daria. What's her name? Daria. How you pronounce that? My Beavis and Butthead. Ren and Stimpy. All of that. We watching all that, man. Boy, Dragon Tales. Y'all taking it back. Dragon Tales. That was my joint. Ren and Stimpy, salute you. BET was hot back then for sure. Kenan and Kel, all of that. I was watching, bro. I was watching all that. I was watching everything. Clifford the Big Red Dog. There's a Freakazoid up in here. All that. Clarissa Explains It All. What? You took it back. You took it back to the My Brother and Me days and all that. Clarissa Explains It All. Arthur, yeah. Now see, Tales from the Crypt. Now I was too scared of that. Now I ain't watching that. That Crypt Keeper was a little scary for your boy. Harriet the Spy with Rosie O'Donnell up in there. Doug, man, I tried to let my son watch Doug. My son was not feeling. My son don't really like them cartoons like that. When I went to college, I got all episodes of Hey Arnold and brought it down to Mississippi with me. Doug, bro, I wish I would have been doing stuff like this when I was in college. If I would have had my YouTube channel when I was in college, y'all could have saw some stuff for real. Like Mississippi Valley Boy, that was a reality show within its own self. If y'all could have seen me when I was Mr. Mississippi Valley State University, I'm finna go find a picture of me and post it on the community tab as soon as we get off. When I was Mr. Mississippi Valley State, I'm gonna post a picture of me when I was Mr. MVSU so y'all can see. I wish I had this channel back then. Proud Family, all of that. Y'all would have had some fun with me on campus. Y'all would have seen Chicken Wednesday. Me in the cafeteria picking out that fried chicken, the greens, macaroni and cheese, all that. Mississippi Valley, yeah, red, green, yep. Red, green, and white. Green, really green and white, and then red is like the what is that color? The accent color, whatever you call it. Wild thornberries. Yeah. Nigel. Eliza. 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 Hey, look, when I go to Mississippi Valley Homecoming, we gonna go live, y'all. We gonna go live. We live, baby. We gonna go live. Y'all can see my old stomping ground, man. What the dorm I used to be in. You feel me? In the student union, we used to be kicking it. Y'all didn't see it was in our valley in the sticks, bro. In the sticks. It's near Green. It's right 10 minutes outside of Greenwood, though. Right outside of Greenwood. Really like a 8 to 10 minute drive outside of Greenwood, and we right by Indianola. In the middle of Indianola and Greenwood, but Valley still like in the middle of nowhere for real. Nah, listen, I'm not going. I just sent y'all off. I'm not going to the homecoming this year. I will be there next year though. I waited too late this year because Valley 2 hours away from Memphis. When I used to take the Amtrak train back home to Chicago, the first stop after Greenwood would be Memphis. Yes, Amtrak. That's how I used to get to school, on the Amtrak train from Chicago. I would go downtown to Union Station and then get on the Amtrak train and get off in Greenwood. And then somebody would come pick me up from Greenwood, drive me to campus. So that's how I got back and forth to Mississippi on the train. I was never on the plane when I was in Mississippi. When I was in Arkansas, I would use the plane to go back and forth to Chicago. But in Mississippi, I was always on the Amtrak train. I said, hi, Uncle. What's going on? Hi, Uncle. 80s was a Smurfs. Yeah, Gargamel. That's what Max B said. He called Jim Jones them Gargamel. How long was the ride on the train from Chicago to Valley? 13 hours, bro. 13. Driving is 10 hours away. But, you know, the train would make stops. So, you know, they would stop for like 45 minutes here, 45 minutes there sometimes. And so it was a 13-hour ride, you know, but we would get on at night. So we'd get on at like 7:45. And then by the time we would make it to where we got to go by like 9 in the morning, we would make it to our destination at 9 in the morning. So, yeah, the train stopped in Memphis for a while. It stopped in Memphis for about an hour sometime. Like, it would stop in Memphis for about an hour sometimes. So, yeah. So, me and my roommate, my first roommate was from Detroit, like I told y'all. My other boy, Melvin, from Chicago like me. So me and Melvin be on that train together, and all the people from Chicago and Mississippi Valley, all us from Chicago will be on the train together going back home. Because a lot of us, whenever, you know, we'll leave the day of our last final. So let's just say your last final exam was on like a Thursday. I would leave later on that night. You see what I'm saying? Like, my last final would probably be at 2. Not 2. My last final would probably be like 11 a.m. I would be getting on that 7 p.m. train that night to go back to the crib. As soon as I take my last final exam, I go back to the room, make sure I had all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I go. Yeah, me and Melvin is from Chicago. Yeah, he spelled his Melvin different, but yeah. My boy Melvin, he from the city like me. How far Atlanta to... Yeah, Mississippi like a second home for me, for sure. I made a lot of great friends there. I spent 4 years down there, so you know what I mean? Yeah, I had it's 10 hours, okay, yeah. I had a lot of fun, man. They embraced me down there like I was really from there, so That's really like my second home, man. At least Itabena is for sure, cause that's the town that Mississippi Valley is in, Itabena. So yeah, that was my second crib, but that was my home for real. He said, "It's my brother. I miss you, man. We got the same daddy, man." See, I know Big Mike. I knew my father, Big Mike, was a boy. Papa was something different, bro. My dad was something different, boy. Justin, I knew my daddy had some more kids out here. I knew he was lying to me. I knew you was my brother, Justin. Big Mike, your dad. Yeah, I knew Big Mike was your, I knew it. That's what they call Big Mike. You know my daddy nickname and everything. What's your mama name? Tawana? Your mama name Keisha or something? I'm gonna call my daddy after we get off here. He handed me this mashed potatoes. He hungry. I went to high school. What? You made more friends down in Mississippi than in Chicago? I wouldn't say more, but I made a lot though. I would say this: my friendships that I made in Mississippi are very genuine. Not saying the ones that I made some very genuine friendships from elementary school for sure. But like I was in one of my boys in Mississippi, I was in his wedding, bro. You know what I mean? So like we that close, like, and I met him my sophomore year of college. Somebody showed your mama Jenny from around the way. I don't know. Your mama white or your mama black? I don't know. I gotta ask my dad. We got to figure this out. You went to high school in Mississippi? I did. I remember you telling me. Yeah, I watched Cousin Skeeter for sure. They had the 702 Stilo was their little theme song. You know how I do, and you know how I. But they flipped it for Cousin Skeeter little intro. Can I get your name and number? Cause I like your Stilo. Now, are you related to an NBA player? Nah, I wish I was. Made friends, especially as an adult. Man, it's all good, man. All y'all on my channel, you got a friend in me. You feel me? What is the rival school of Valley? Yeah, Jackson State, for sure. Definitely Jackson State. Man, we had a T-shirt that we sold in the school bookstore sold that said, real friends don't let friends go to JSU. That was a shirt that was sold in the school bookstore. And I worked in the school bookstore at the time that this shirt was being made. I ain't never copped the shirt though. And I had a 40% discount on all the apparel in the bookstore because I worked in it as a work study student. But I never copped that shirt. But I would cop all the Nike gear because Valley had all the Nike gear in the bookstore. So I would cop them clothes. You peep Sports Theater on Nickelodeon? Nah, I didn't peep that. I used to take the Amtrak as well to Chicago when I was living in Mississippi. Yeah, the Amtrak train in Greenwood, man. That's what we got on there, brother. That's what we got on there, man. Related to Flex. She say Flex is my cousin. That's who I'm related to. Flex for sure. I'd rather take the Amtrak 100 times over than the Greyhound, bro. I took the Greyhound one time. We took it to Eunice, Louisiana, cause my sister got family. And my younger sister got family in Louisiana. We went down there to go see her people. Man, bro. That ride, it wasn't no outlets on the bus. It was uncomfortable. The train be cool. You can recline your chair. You can get up and walk to the dang on food cart. You can go walk to the lounge cart on the train. You know what I mean? The train much cooler than me. Is Grambling close to Valley also? Not that I'm aware of, no. Not that I'm aware of. Used to work in Greyhound back in 2001. Yeah, we took this this Greyhound ride to Eunice, Mississippi in 2005. At this time, I was living on 48th in Indiana. And we got on the train, I think at 95th and the Dan Ryan, I think is where, not the train, we got on the Greyhound. Hey, at 95th and the Dan Ryan, I think they used to have like the Greyhound stop up there, the Greyhound station part up there at the red line. And I believe that's what we called it at, I think. Yeah, Grambling State in Louisiana. What's your NBA criteria for the GOAT? You at least gotta have 3 league MVPs, at least. T Dominique, man, I'm gonna talk to you later. Have a good night. You gotta at least have 3 MVPs. You gotta have at least. You gotta have at least 4 championships now. You gotta at least have that. You gotta at least have at least 3 Finals MVPs. You know what I mean? You have to have. Yeah, I would say those things. You have to have made an impact on nearly every team you played on. Like every year, like nearly, I would say for 85% of your career, you had to have been a hugely impactful player. You know? So, yeah. And actually, y'all, man, I'm actually finna get off here myself, man. Because I got to make sure this my boy eat. Because sometimes he don't be wanting to eat. So, I'm going to make sure he eat, man. But I'm going to holler at y'all a little later. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all hit the like button on the video. And I'm going to holler at you. All right, peace.